Josh Brown's past admission of domestic abuse causes N.F.L. to reopen inquiry. In another episode raising questions about the handling of domestic violence cases, the N.F.L. on Thursday reopened its investigation of Giants kicker Josh Brown after a police file revealed vivid details of his admission that he had abused his wife leading up to an arrest in 2015. An owner of the Giants later conceded that Brown had told them about the abuse but that they had decided to keep him on the roster. The police in King County in Washington, where the abuse allegations originate from, released documents Wednesday that included emails and journal entries written by Brown in which he admits to being physically, emotionally and verbally abusive to his wife. The comments were part of 165 pages of documents that Brown's former wife, Molly, turned over to the authorities after his May 2015 arrest. She had accused him of more than 20 instances of domestic violence. Brown and his wife have since divorced. "I viewed myself as God basically and she was my slave," he wrote. "I carried an overwhelming sense of entitlement because I put money higher than God and I used it as a power tool." Both the league and the Giants said they were not privy to the material and had been rebuffed by the police in their attempts to obtain detailed information about the case. Yet the Giants conceded they knew Brown, 37, had admitted abusing his wife but decided to keep him on the team, despite the league's stated efforts to crack down on players' mistreatment of women. "He admitted to us that he's abused his wife in the past," John Mara, a co-owner of the Giants, said in an interview in New York on Thursday evening. "I think what's a little unclear is the extent of that." He added, "We're obviously disturbed by some of the things we read. There's no excuse ever for any type of domestic violence." The team announced that Brown, who had practiced Thursday, would not play in its game Sunday in London against the Los Angeles Rams, although Mara said Brown's long-term future with the team had yet to be determined. The league, in a statement Thursday, said it was unaware of the new information before Wednesday and promised to thoroughly review the additional information and determine next steps in the context of the N.F.L. personal conduct policy. Brown was suspended for one game, the season opener, after the league conducted an investigation into his arrest. Charges against Brown were not pursued by prosecutors at the time. The King County Sheriff's Office made the new documents public after recently completing a more extensive investigation into Brown's case. Prosecutors again declined to file charges against Brown. The sequence of events recalled the handling of the Ray Rice case in 2014. Rice, then a running back with the Baltimore Ravens, was suspended for 2 games after he was charged with assaulting his fiancée, with the video showing him dragging her from an Atlantic City casino elevator. Advocates for victims of domestic violence had called that penalty light and only after the release of more graphic video footage in which Rice could be seen punching her did the league suspend him indefinitely. The N.F.L. had tried unsuccessfully to talk to King County officials about their investigation. A spokeswoman for the King County Sheriff's Office said that as a matter of policy it does not disclose information when an investigation is still open. "We're not going to release them to anyone, including the N.F.L., the spokeswoman, Sergeant Cindy West, said. The N.F.L. on Thursday said its options were limited. N.F.L. investigators made repeated attempts, both orally and in writing, to obtain any and all evidence and relevant information in this case from the King County Sheriff's Office, the league statement read. Each of those requests was denied and the Sheriff's Office declined to provide any of the requested information, which ultimately limited our ability to fully investigate this matter. We concluded our own investigation, more than a year after the initial incident, based on the facts and evidence available to us at the time and after making exhaustive attempts to obtain information in a timely fashion. It is unfortunate that we did not have the benefit or knowledge of these materials at the time." Brown signed a new, 2-year, $4 million free agent contract with the Giants in March. The team was informed of Brown's 2015 arrest, but in August, Mara said he was comfortable resigning Brown based on the information the team had about the case and after talking with Brown. During his radio interview Thursday, Mara said, "What we had here back in August was a young man who had admitted that he had issues that he was trying to deal with, and we made a decision that we were going to continue to employ him." The Giants on Thursday night signed the former Chicago Bears kicker Robbie Gould to replace Brown on Sunday.